Okay, we are on round 5, and on round 5 we're going to start working over, we're going to be sort of pulling these 2 chains that we've made on previous 2 rounds. We're going to pulling them together and hiding them under some lovely blue double crochet stitches, or single crochet in US terminology. So where we're going to be working a lot of our stitches is we're going to be working straight into these chain spaces, so underneath, between, in my case, the blue and the green here, and we're going to be working over both of those chains. So I'm not going to be working in front of anything or behind anything, I'm working over both of them. So it kind of is encapsulated in this this tube of stitches. So I'm going to start by pulling up our loop in the normal way, just to join in our new colour, and keep it loose if you want to take out that sort of excess yarn at the end, that little strand of yarn. So in this side, because I'm on a long side here, in this longer chain, I'm going to be putting 5 double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that gets me to the corner, and I want to come round that corner, and the way I'm going to do that is by making just 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll stop there because that's not going to get me all the way around. That's going to get me half the way around. I'm just going to turn my work slightly, and I'm going to anchor into that corner by putting in 1 double crochet, UK terminology, or single crochet if you're US, putting that in line with the centre treble 2 together cluster, or double 2 together cluster if you're in the US. So it's kind of got me halfway around. I need to complete my journey by doing another 5 chain. And down I come onto my short edge. Now if you remember, on the short edge we had shorter chain spaces. We were using 3 chains here rather than 4. So we're just going to be filling up those chain spaces with 4 double crochet. Alright, I've dropped my yarn. So 4 double crochet UK terminology, or single crochet US, into those chain spaces. And I want to show you what happens to those little buds that we made. So I'm not using any chains or anything to skip me over to the next chain space. I'm just going straight over there and putting 4 stitches into there. And when I finish that, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Just take my hook out for now. So look at what's happened to that little stitch, or those 2 little stitches together. It's created a very, very cute little bud. Really clever, beautiful technique. And you can see what's starting to happen. We're hiding those chains with these lovely stitches. Okay, so here we go again. Now when I get to this larger part here, I'm going to make 5 chain to skip behind it. 3, 4 and 5. Goodness, I'm not doing so well with this afternoon. And I'm coming behind that next little row of stitches here and back into creating, nipping those 2 chains together by creating a tube of 4 double crochet in there. Okay, so it's pretty much it for the short edge, except, have I done 4 in there? 1, 2, 3 and 4, except here. So here is that sort of special little bit which sits in the dip, the V, okay? And all that happens here is nothing very much exciting at all. We're making 5 chain again. 1, 2, oh goodness, 3, goodness me, 4 and 5. And I'm going to skip behind those 7 stitches. So 1 stitch, 5 in here and 1 stitch here, and come into my chain spaces again and carry on. Just carry on filling them in. All right, so that's the difficult part there, taken care of. It's not very difficult at all, is it? Just sort of travelling behind. And I shall continue just filling in. And as you can see, it makes such a difference. We're starting to see sort of these little feature parts kind of popping out, and we're going to build on those in the next round. Can't wait. So travelling behind with our chains and filling in the chain spaces. That's sort of it in a nutshell. Now the only difference is when we're working along the longer side, you remember we've got more chains in here. We made 4 chains in our chain spaces rather than 3 on the short side, and so in our gaps here we're making 5 double crochet in each of those spaces rather than 4. That's the only difference, and we're using 5 chain to pass behind, so nice and easy on the long side. More TV crochet, how wonderful. So I will finish off this round, that's as tricky as it gets, and we will move on to building on these buds and making them into actual flowers.